Alright, hopefully everything is working now the way it was meant to be. Because yeah, for whatever reason, my regular microphone was not picking up on my audio card. So yeah, it had to take some finagling in order to get it to finally recognize what was going on. So suffice it to say, not off to the happiest of starts this morning. Because yeah, when I realized my microphone wasn't working, I was just like, wow, what a great way to start your day. But thankfully, it's been resolved, and we can finally get started. So, after we found our final missing scion, and then lost him again, it's now to us to see if we can move on to now possibly confront and defeat the next Light Warden here in the Raktika Greatwood. So hey there, Adam, Zero, and to everyone else that's just logging on, we're glad to have you with us here this morning. So, greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novaura Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Live. So, after losing Ishtola in a conflict with the Yomoran army and their general Ranjit, who also ended up going down with her, it's now up to us to move on with the main story, which we'll be taking from the leader of the Vis, Almet. So let's go ahead and take on her level 75 main story quest entitled The Aftermath. Almet is strangely quiet. Yeah, after a dramatic conclusion of last night. Almet, please tell me you know if that hole might lead out into the woods somewhere. No. Were there another means of exiting the temple, there is no question that we will know of it. But I fear that is of little consequence, for you have tried to mark the depth of the pit and failed. To fall from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news! What happened? The Yomoran soldiers and the children have fled Ixmaya. They abandoned Slitherbar as well, though they yet may remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the blessed are poisoned or fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be of the order was lost in Ixmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Funnel for treatment, but I fear there is little we can do for him. He and the other blessed will not last long without an antidote. Yeah, then we must act quickly. If you've a spare file, Minfilia and I can deliver it to the blessed at Slitherbow. You and Oriange should return to Fano and tend to the wounded villager there. Yeah, very well then. What about Ishtola? Yeah, what about her? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the blessed, whatever it takes. Alright. Time for us to go back. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. And so back they go. Come, Shinji. Let not Ishtola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fano. You know, you could have also said that in one text box. And hello to all of the viewers who are joining us this morning. Apologies for the delay. We had technical difficulties with my audio card, not recognizing my microphone, but it's been resolved now. Hopefully for good. Because yeah, if this happens again, I would be rather frustrated and pissed off. So yeah, who are we going to be helping out here? We'll find out as soon as we go over this way. As it turns out, yeah, it was the Shtola's right-hand man over at the Blessed, Runar, who was on the receiving end. Heavens forfend, Runar. 'Twas he who forestalled the Yomoran's procession, and in so doing afforded thee time to lay low the Light Warden. Quickly, the antidote. Yeah, let's give it to the man. Yeah. Hey, big guy, you're gonna need this. But yeah, one shot ain't gonna do it. We need to give him some more. Runar still seems visibly pained. Maybe he needs more. Yeah, that must be some pretty strong poison. And so, the medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back into his cheeks. Yeah, Oriange? It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. Very well then. In the meantime, we'll take our experience skill, and we'll take some dye this time. Let's go with the lime. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and speak with Oriange to take on the next level 75 main story quest entitled In Good Faith. Oriange stands over Runar, ready to begin his ministrations. Rest, Shinji, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. Alright then. So, later on that day, yeah, keep going there, Oriange. Use that astrologer magic of yours. And keep Runar back with us. Yeah, we have this antidote, but can we use more of it? Yeah. The last thing Ishtola gave to us before she fell down, making a very desperate save. Yeah, I was able to snatch it off that guy from Yulmore.
Runar,
hey, you two.
Thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbough, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Yulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw.
Well, that's good. Yeah, they just lost their military leader. We don't have to deal with Rangita anymore.
Thank the gods.
At least I hope we don't.
We would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat.
But what about the Everlasting
They were
Dark?
preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbough.
Hey Shima, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us.
I must.
Yeah. Runar finally coming around. Hey, big guy.
Where am I?
In Fano.
Ixmire, in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done.
Well, that was quite courageous of you. And we appreciate it.
I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
I hate to break it to you, but... yeah, you don't want to know. I cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidote. She saved the Knights Blessed, albeit at a cost. Yeah, we better be upfront with him.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
Alright, but you're not going to want to hear it.
No. No. No, that cannot be.
But I'm afraid it is.
Why would she do such a thing?
For you?
Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you.
Oh, you don't want to go where she went. Trust me, you don't want to go where she went.
What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
Yeah, you can't be in denial, man. We saw what happened to her.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder.
Oh, awesome. Well, at least we have some good news.
Perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Oh, probably not. Also, hey there, Elizabeth. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Yeah. Who comes this way? Oh, not again. You two don't know who you're bringing with you. Why is he back?
Oh, look who it is.
Yeah, the troublemaker.
Well,
where's Weezer when you need him?
This is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious.
There's a reason for that.
So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
None of your business. Yeah, we'll tell you what happened. Not that you'd care.
Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events. My condolences, by the way. 'Tis never easy to lose the ones we love. Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
Yeah, you tell him, Thancred. Why can't we just throw a white orsite at this guy? We have it, we should use it. Yeah, so for those of you missed last night, that's how she went down. Literally.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
Want to take a guess? I'm beginning to wonder what really happened when she fell. Or after she fell, there was a powerful gust of wind as if from nowhere.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Yeah, I may have something that may actually rally your spirits again.
Flow.
Flow? As in ebb and flow?
The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination.
Yeah, did she pull off another famous escape? Yeah, and everyone's like, what are you looking at?
Once, I should mention. Which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Can we repeat the feat? Yeah, because we don't have the Podyls here.
Very well. I'll go and fetch her.
You would really do that?
Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
Well, even if you did, you still have a long way to go. Yeah, giving us that face. Yeah. Now I have to speak with you. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the life stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the life stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. Getting all Marilyn Monroe on us? So find a location that resonates with the live stream. You'll need to search the area marked on your map. Use the ethereal lamp to pinpoint an ideal location that call for Emmett Selk. Do we have to? Anyway, this area is going to be down there. We gotta go over to where that is. Yeah, we'll have plenty of time to do these side quests after we finish what's coming up next. But I will say, I don't remember it taking us this long to get to where we wanted to go. So yeah, while there's a fate in the way, oh, yeah, he's coming right up to me, yeah. Yeah, he spotted me right away, and he was not gonna stop coming. Thus, fight we must. Fight we must! Yeah, are you ready for the biggest regret of your life? Yeah, I'm gonna put you away, you stag. Yeah, let's see your doe find you now. Let's start searching. The lamp is dim as if it might go out at any moment. Still dim. Oh, they're saying down. So yeah, it's gonna be over here somewhere. Lamp glows faintly. Yeah, probably over here, but we'll have to do away with another stag. Yeah, you have made your intentions perfectly clear. And therefore, I must do the same. Don't say I didn't warn you. Yeah, don't say I didn't warn you, because you're going to regret it with your payment of life. Down you go. The lamp is near blinding. Perhaps now would be a good time to call for Emmett Selk. So yeah, right over here. Hey, you weirdo. So as we wait... Oh, you're bringing everyone else too? Yeah, I guess we need more than just myself as a witness. Also, would Kiddy to not lean over all the time?
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate.
Alright. Yeah. Let's chill out with everyone else. and see if he'll be good on his word.
Now then, what color was her soul again?
Color? You're gonna try and pick it out of a random lot?
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, and with a snap of his fingered glove, or his glove fingered, his gloved finger, ah! And so, yeah. Who is coming out of that light? Yeah. It is indeed a Stola. But as you can imagine, similar to Heaven's Ward, when we found her.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
Yeah. Who would have guessed? Although, like I said, even similar to Heaven's Ward, she's kind of not exactly clothed. Until now. Yeah, here, you can have your clothes back too. Yeah, and then everyone rushes to her.
Y'shtola, are you all right?
Yeah, come around, young lady.
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
You will not like who you're thanking.
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Oh, we appreciate it though. Hey Jashuka, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. Yeah, Runar rushes right in. Like, let me take you away.
Master Matoya! Oh, thank the heavens you're alright. I had nearly given up hope.
Yeah, such
Please,
a look of
Runar,
shock.
dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved.
Yeah, so happy.
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
Yeah, he's looking for gratitude, but will we actually give it? As we welcome a new viewer to the channel, J Casual Gamer. Welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism.
The Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the life stream.
I see.
Yeah. Hey Jay, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us and the channel.
Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful.
Yeah,
But
probably
let us
about as
turn
good
our
as you're gonna
attention
get.
to more important matters, such as the katana ravel. You had better not have explored its depths without me.
No, you were our first priority. Yeah. Yeah, heavens no, in fact I was waiting your return. Yeah, it gives us a little smile.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
Yeah, it's time we got back to business. Yeah. Thankfully, Ashola's departure is just a brief one this time around. Yeah, getting an unexpected assist from an Ascian. Let me guess, he's gonna follow us back, too. And I gotta speak with you again. What a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to the eye, but as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. Yeah, you're better than that, or says the Archbringer of Chaos. Yeah, you should talk. Flattery will get you nowhere, dear boy. But seriously, what Ascians do we do for the greater good, for the rejoining? Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting. Yeah, you're gonna come back along with us anyway. And so, back in Fano, let's go ahead and reunite with everyone, including Embertselk. Alright, Ashtola. My apologies for having you put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily both they and I yet live thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Katana Ravel and put the Light Warden to the sword. Indeed, we must. Alright. So yeah, not one but two wild openings to the start of this morning on day 5. But yeah, apologies again for earlier for not being able to be on the air when I wanted to, but for whatever reason my audio card would not recognize my microphone and it was really annoying. I'm just hoping that this is not a precursor of things to come. Because like I spent $100 on this microphone literally a week ago to replace the bargain mic that I had used for quite a significant amount in time for Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, because of course, for those of you who know, the microphone that I was using for the better part of 6 years finally died, and so I had to get it replaced, so I ended up finding initially a microphone that was on sale, and so I got that one. But it turns out you literally had to shout into the thing in order to be heard at all. So since it wasn't going to be working for me, I swapped it out for a more expensive one, and thankfully this one does work better, quote unquote, if my audio card and my audio software actually recognizes it. But thankfully it does, and so I'm definitely feeling a lot more relieved. So yeah, as you'll see now, more side quests have opened up here in and around Fano. We're going to see a lot of these as we go on. Of course, we've also got the side quests that are available to take in Slitherbow, which we're also going to be doing. So yeah, we still have a lot of stuff still to do. Yeah, I can imagine a lot of the side quests we're going to be doing after we get through the dungeon are going to be consuming our time through the morning and most of the afternoon. But they do need to be done. Alright, looks like everything's good to go. Alright, so now it's time for us to move on now by speaking with Almet, and we will be taking on the level 75 main story quest entitled The Burden of Knowledge. The entrance to the Katana Revel lies open, and Almet would see you on your way. Yeah, I imagine another week at least. With the Ermorlands gone and your companion now returned, I think it best you go now before they can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Axna, the entrance to the Katana Revel should now be open. And we'll definitely take advantage of this opportunity. Before we leave, Oriange, did you discover that anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had but little time before the Ermorland's most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Kirill. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the Sin-Eater which her late mother did espy was indeed the being we seek, and that it is most likely resided in the vicinity of Raktika Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry hath sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we faced in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. Then our course is clear. We must navigate the Katana Revel and make for Raktika Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Katana Revel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I intend to first survey every ilm of it once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful in there. We'll do what we can. At eastern you will find the path of azure flowers leading to the Revel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. Thank you, ladies. Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please, promise me you will return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. You need not worry, Runa. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift, one the Knights Blessed will treasure now and forevermore. It's like, what? Now let us away. You got it. Okay, so it's to the northeast we're going. And so rough. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot to keep us busy for a while at least. Alright, time for us to check out all the other areas. But yeah, let's see, we have to go and take a bit of a detour in order to get to our intended destination. And we gotta go over that. But ultimately, here is where we are going. Here's Katana Revel. Yeah, being chased relentlessly by these floor mandrills. But here's the entrance. Yeah, Mandrill, you better back off, man. And he does. You can feel the ether flowing through the door. A gentle push may be all that's required. Our early efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Shinji. We know not what waits us inside. And so now we have access to our third dungeon, the Katana Revel. Go ahead and let the audio card reset. Here's something I've noticed throughout my YouTube Let's Play career. Whenever I have a Let's Play that has at least 47 episodes in it, whenever I get to episode 47, there always seems to be some sort of important event that goes on or a significant plot point that occurs. Like it's happening right now with Katana Ravel. The most notable for me, at least, is the plot point that occurred in Eternal Sonata. Yeah, it seems like episode 47 in most of my Let's Plays, whichever Let's Play it may be, always seems to be a significant point for us. Also, yeah, I didn't notice oh. Yeah, and Zilpa's left us again. Yeah, only Dal would be able to possibly accompany me. And even then we might not get help from the FC. We'll might have to do it ourselves because, yeah, there are not many members right now who are eligible to do this. Oh, never mind. I want to leave it for its own separate situation there, Shima. And so, we have now arrived, the third dungeon of Shadowbringers. Yeah, we'll have lots of freaky statues to look at, and creepy people to defend this place here at Katana Ravel. Don't worry, Shima, I'll eventually run this with the trust system. But for now, I want to focus on just using fellow players. Like, you can afford me that, right? Alright, let's go ahead and eat a couple of pieces of grilled rail. And get in there. Yeah, let's go! The fight has already started. And I ended up on the receiving end of that. But yeah, I am going to show off eventually all the dungeons of Shadowbringers with the trust system. So don't worry there, Shima. Eventually we will get to that point. Yeah, we want to get behind these to avoid maximum damage. Yeah, I will get to that point there, Shima, but I want to show off... There are things I want to show off as well. But yeah, I don't want to be heavily dependent on trust. And besides, I want to show it's still fun to do these dungeons with other players. Yeah, and besides, I honestly find, personally, that if you just run the dungeon alone, like, you won't know, you won't have any advanced knowledge if someone wants to tell you, hey, if you're new here, there are these mechanics you need to do, and there are these mechanics you need to do. Yeah, without that knowledge and information, then you might be lost. So yeah, it's important that I see the dungeon first, do it with a regular group, and then I'll show it off with trust. I know my reasoning may not make much sense to you, but it makes sense to me. Alright, get the splash down. Yeah, hold it right there, Vessel. Keep the blood flowing. But yeah, don't worry, Shima. Eventually, once I get this all done, I will be showing off the stuff with the trust. But for now, I'd rather just do it normally. Ah, couldn't quite get it off. Alright, moving on. Where we have an area that's similar to what we just experienced with the first guy. Get on cover. Yeah, and hello to all of the new viewers who are joining us this morning. Thanks so much for being here. You picked the perfect time to join us as we navigate the third dungeon of the Shadowbringers expansion, Katana Revel. Oh, why are you going behind? Oh, that's why. Yeah, they switched it up. Back again here, over here? Ah, good. It just reaches. Yeah, I was worried I might not be able to cut the corner. It might have been too far away, but thankfully it was just close enough. And so from there, we will make our way over to our first mini-boss. So first up is Lozato. Let's do this. Look out. Yeah. Make sure to avoid all those thorns. Yeah, it's taking damage pretty well so far. Yeah, watch out for those sun tosses. And that too, apparently. And now he's got some fury he's going to show off. But apparently that's not all. Alright, take this. Yeah, everyone's leaning to this side. I'm noticing. Here we glow. Okay. Yeah, and everyone's running over here. Where I can conveniently die. Yeah. Thanks for showing me the way. To death. Yeah, last time I take your advice. Yeah, go where everyone else goes. Die anyway. Yeah, what a brilliant idea. Yeah, I'll bet Shima's now like, now have I convinced you to use trust? Well, even if I had used trust and I followed where the others went, I still would have gotten hit by that, so it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I still would have died an inexplicable death. Come on, come out of it. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered if I used the trust system then, because I still would have gotten killed inexplicably. But at least we have this freak of nature down to 10%. But yeah, that's definitely going to take some explanation why I stand with those people and I end up dying regardless. Well, it's also too late to use Limit Break now, even though it's just been charged up. Alright, let's go. Alright, catch up with the field. Yeah, look at all these literal acrobats coming to say hello. Yeah, this is the perfect time to show off the chain of our AoE chain. But we're gonna get pulled. Maybe a bit too far. But yeah, we gotta keep this chain going. Yeah, I think the tank's feeling confident enough to go for a big pull here. Alright, here's Kogonastron. And now the bats are dead. And soon the reptiles will be too. There we go. An unsettling cry rings out throughout the temple. Yeah. And we want the treasure chests. Alright, take this. So let's start getting the buffs going again. Alright, you're dead. There we go. And now for the snake. Throw it up and take it out. With a 26,000. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, more bats incoming. So yeah, pull them the way you want to go next. Now we're gonna get a whole bunch of AoE out here. And then, boom! Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the battle lineage until we get to our next area because we're about to beat these guys off. Ah, couldn't quite get it out. And so that way is cleared. So yeah, here's our next mini-boss coming up. Yeah, with a big screech, he destroys his barrier. We got this bat squatch to fight now. Alright, let's get in there and immediately use the limit break. And away we go. start throwing it around. Summoner. Why do you stand so far away? Yeah, I'm trying to help you, man. Yeah, we'll give the power we have some points warrior, because why not? Yeah. This bat is pissed off. Thankfully, we're doing a pretty good job of avoiding its screeching in regards to the AoE attacks that it's summoning out. Uh-huh. Yep. Hashtag LOL Dragoon. Yeah. I noticed the pillars, and then I noticed that they were going to start falling, and yeah, they conveniently landed exactly where they're supposed to go. On my head. Yeah, I'm going where you guys are going. Yeah, at this rate, I'm gonna get hit by everything I see. At this rate, I'm gonna get hit by everything I see. Yeah, the middle of the field is dangerous. Which begs the question, why isn't the tank putting himself in the middle and not me? Why is he making me his punching bag? Yeah, these things want me. They don't want anyone else. They want me. Yeah. They're supposedly go in random directions, but no. They only have me as their intended target. No one else. Yeah. Bat, why don't you just shut up? Well, unfortunately, Shima, I'm not noticing what you're saying right now because I'm focused on fighting. Yeah, all my attention's over on the battle. Yeah, I am kind of trying to help my team to victory. Again. Yeah, let's hope I don't die again at the final boss. Yeah, load up on it. And take him out. Yeah, now we're getting to where the Sin Eaters are. So we're out of Katana Revel itself, and we're now back out into the forest. And we're being under attack from random things. They're throwing stuff down at us. Bring it. Up into the air. Yeah, apologies if I don't see what you're saying there, Shima, but I am trying to focus on helping my team win. Alright, here's Golden on Nastron. take him out. There we go. Oh, hello there. Yeah, hello there, uglies. Yeah, hello there, you ugly gorillas. Into the air. Load up. Almost there. Got it. Now he's gonna pull it further. Yeah, let's take you up before you move on. Gotcha. Show him how it's done. Whoa. Right. Good to stay where we are. At least for now, unless we see, yeah, more random AoE. Yeah, you think the Light Warden notices that we're coming and is trying to do everything we can, or everything it can to stop us? Oh, hello there. Well, if that's what they do, though, there's, in order to help things go along faster there, Shima. Like, that can't be faulted on them. Like, tanks that are this powerful at this point are going to pull things faster. Like, you've seen it so many times. You should know how human tanks operate. Still haven't seen anything yet meant for me. Yeah, away we go to over here, I guess, and the final boss by the looks of it. Yeah, we're gonna slide in. Yeah, we're gonna slide in to say hello to the Light Warden. Yeah, a big three-headed freak of nature by the name of Eros. Yeah, and I can see that the battle's already started. Thankfully, we're already in the field of battle, so we don't need to worry too much. And away we go. Hey, I can finally latch on to the summoner and then be forced to run for my life. Yeah, but I leave your parting gift for trying to go after me like that. Alright, here's putting that Viper Poison a long way away from where we are, thankfully. But it's going to remain on the field. Yeah, let's get on over to him. And then he's going to push us back. Alright, so yeah, that's gone now. Yeah, keep it going. Damage looking pretty decent right now. Whoa! Yeah, leaped right at me, almost. Yeah, someone's being targeted, so best to keep that away. Ouch. Yeah, tank turned him slightly over to the left. Alright, he's targeting the tank, apparently. Or... okay, I did not even see that on me. I saw no arrows. Thankfully, it's not lethal from point blank. Yeah, I literally saw nothing. Oh, this is so awkward. Now, I'm trying to keep it away from everyone and scatter it out as much as I can. But yeah, I literally saw no arrows. Try and set myself up so that I miss the pools. There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna get broken in the hard way, it seems. Yeah, I should probably change the camera angle here too. Now he targets someone else. Yeah. Whoa, look out. Oh, stack mech. As the lawnmower goes by. Well, we have the double. But I'm not in a position to use it yet. Ooh. Yeah, that kind of hurt. Yeah, get to where everyone else is because, yeah, they're staying away from me. Yeah, I wonder why that is. Alright, targeting over there. Yeah, get ready to jump. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for it. Yeah, I think we're safe now. We've got this. Alright, he drops more poison. Down to his final 5. And it's gonna bring us all back. We got your number, heroes. Yeah, your name may be all about love, but there's no love here. We got it. Yeah, that is easily the easiest fight in here. Yeah, it's the easiest final boss so far. But another Light Warden is down. And so since we prevailed, yeah, that's now 3 Light Wardens down. Yeah, that was a rough journey, but ultimately we held out and prevailed. And I got this one already, apparently. And since I end up getting a belt for my trouble, it is critical and determination against critical and skill speed. So yeah, we'll definitely be swapping out the belt. But before we do that, we have some work to do. And so, now that we've defeated another Light Warden... Yeah, you big ugly 3-headed tiger. Yeah, your energy's about to go to me. So it's time for us to go back to the alternate dimension. Yeah, I see your light. I want to take it from you. Yeah, stare at it intently as it comes to say hello. And so, soak it all up. And now that we have it, let us now proceed to use it. Oh, we don't do anything fancy this time? Ah.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Aye, that they have.
Yeah, you know they'll be cheering in Slitherbow. Well, Ashtola, have we convinced you?
His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told.
So what are you going to tell us?
Would you describe it to me, Urianger? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful.
Well, that's one way to describe it.
'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
I was about to say, are you going to give him a hug?
Well thought. Let us return home.
Thank you. So, back over in Slitherbow. Why are we looking at the murals? Are they all new?
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
Oh no, that's right, we're still in Katana Revel, that's right.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Well, let's find out. Or try and figure it out. Again, Emmett?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Yeah, I get the feeling you're never going away now.
Safety, have you?
Yeah, I get the feeling he's never going to go away.
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour?
How do you think?
Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
That may be the closest thing
You're
to a compliment I've seen.
something.
Of course he is.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more. Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done.
You got that right. For once.
There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
In other words...
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Yeah, because you're clearly not going to go away anytime soon.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
Yeah, that's not good.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check.
In other words, to prevent him from becoming too powerful.
And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
Well, of course.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But...
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh.
Oh, what?
They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale.
Oh, that he has.
Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Yeah, of course he was going to spawn that way.
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers.
Yeah, we're looking at him like, ugh.
We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise.
Yeah, as if we didn't already know.
Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Well, given that it's my responsibility to stop you, the answer is no. Yeah. Why don't you go away? And so, back outside Katana Revel, let's finish this quest. By please speaking Ishtuishtola. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I'd hoped. Do you suppose there's any truth in Emmett Stokes' claims? Well, we can elaborate this after we take our quest reward. Yeah, there we go. Katana Ravel. Oh, what a place that was. Yeah. The ever epic episode 47 with all its crazy plot twists and situations being brought into the equation strikes again. Yeah, it always seems to be 47. It always seems to be 47. And you'll see now that we're pretty much 2/3 of the way to 76. But yeah, even if we accept his words as truth, you can be sure that the people in the various worlds are not going to be wanting to have things done by the way of the Asians, if for no other reason than the fact that I'm pretty sure that they're content with the lives they currently lead. Because yeah, remember, it's been our responsibility to bring peace to the various places that we've been to so far. But they would want to see all that peace gone. Yeah, rather than see us achieve peace for everyone, they only want peace for themselves. Alright, looks like we're all good to go again. Alright, everything looks good over here. Alright, so it's now time to continue on with the main story by speaking with Ishtola for the level 75 main story quest entitled Bearing With It. Ishtola wears a haunted expression, Emmett Selk's words having clearly found their mark. The recent events plainly warrant further discussion. I think it best that we wait until Arfanode and the others are present. Emmett Selk concluded. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present we should return to Phino and make certain of the Umorn's withdrawal. After that Slitherbow, the blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. And so away we all go, back to Phano. Alright, so where are those guys? Alright, back to Almat. And so now that we're all back together. You are returned, and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sin Eater should make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so too did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies for whom we've waited these many centuries, and with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been a reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the V's, our forebearers, and the late Emperor of Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. Thank you. And you are welcome. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Katana Ravel had proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We do but our duty as decreed by the late Emperor, or that he was still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Yeah, they approve of this decision. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to Sliverbill shortly after you set out. If you will return to the Knights Blessed, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Yeah, looks like it's time for us to go back. Thank you, Olmet. I look forward to a day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return, then. Well, our return will not be waiting that long, because we will soon be doing all the side quests that are here. But for now, let's go back to Slitherbow. Hey there, Runar. We're back. Yeah, it's good to see you again on your feet.
Ah, you are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky.
Excellent.
The children of the Everlasting Dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath.
Yeah, so they can no longer claim dominion here.
Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering.
Yeah, even though it's broad daylight out, still.
In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. And now I see that I was right.
Really?
You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
Yeah, guilty as charged.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say, but please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
Well, we're grateful for that. But are we going to take him up on his offer?
Mom, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
Yeah. Master Matoya must take her leave.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we will hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
And so, yeah, we'll take our leave. And hey there, Ardbert. Yeah, even he can smile about this. And so we'll accept our reward and our gil for the experience. Alright, so yeah, we've now once again hit a stopping point, which means it's side quest time. So let's go ahead because we have a lot of side quests to do. I don't know if all of these will be enough to get me up to another level, but we will cover them all anyway. So let's start by speaking with this bashful bowman for his quest entitled From the Heart. This bashful bowman could do with some advice. I realize this is sudden, but would you lend me your ear for a moment? I would rather keep this a secret from the others if possible. I mean to propose to my beloved, and everything needs to be perfect, right down to where I spring the question. Being what I presume to be a worldly traveler, I thought perhaps you could give me your opinion on a view from a few places I had in mind. Alright then. Yeah, that's quite a task. Good, good. My first choice was a quaint little place to the north. Follow me. Alright, take me away. Yeah, if I have to do a leveling roulette in order to get myself pushed a little further, or a main scenario roulette, then I'll go ahead and do that, but I'll leave that off screen to do that. Plus also this will be a great opportunity to go looking for the remaining Aether Currents too. Yeah, in fact, once I get to the point where we clear everything in Slitherbow, I'll probably start intentionally taking the Aether Current quests, including the chain-oriented ones, in order to be able to get all the Aether Currents from the quests so that I can start flying around everywhere. So across the river we go. Yeah, it's still midday here in Raktika, so we will not be able to see what nighttime looks here, nighttime looks like here, at least not yet. Alright, Bowman. What do you think? I thought the view of Ixmaya might set the mood. A pity we can only view it from afar. I have heard the flowers there are quite beautiful, but the woods there are fiercely guarded. Ah, that's it! My dear sweet beloved, let me be the guardian to your ruins of Ronka now and forevermore. Do you think she would accept such a proposal? Yeah, we have to mull over this. Yeah, let's give him something to think about. No? Well, I will give it some thought. Come, let me show you another spot near Lake Tusimekta. And so we'll follow over there too. Probably a good idea for me to use the opportunity to see if there are any currents close by. Yeah, it says 73 to the south. Which means there's likely one close by, maybe chilling out in a tree. Because, yeah, we have seen some tree tricks. Ah, there it is. Yeah, right where the river goes underneath. Where's the next one? Okay, 469 is going to be over on the V's side. So, yeah, it looks like we have all the Aether Currents for the west side for the Knights Blessed. So now the V's Aether Currents are now going to be on the opposite side. So let's go ahead and head on over to the Bashful Bowman's next destination. In fact, I should verify this just to be sure. Just two? Okay, yeah, I'm clearly in a situation where we need to keep looking. Yeah, I thought I had a few more Aether Currents already. But no, we still have a long way to go. Yeah, here's where the Bowman is. Hello again. Is the view of the lake not breathtaking? At its bottom rest the covered hills of Dwattle, one of the silver ruins of the Ronkan Empire. Ah, I have it now. The ruin that your love has sunk to the bottom of my heart, and there it shall remain for all time. The perfect proposal, don't you think? It doesn't sound that good. No, you're right. The wedding could use a little work. Perhaps my third choice of location will prove inspirational. Alright, let's go. Yeah, try and make sure to stay out of the deep water as much as possible. Of course, there'll be situations where it just cannot be helped. 300 to the southeast, so yeah, we're kind of on pace to go over there. Oh, it's actually... Oh, okay. Well, let's get this Aether Current anyway. Because it appears it's going to be around the fort. Oh. Yeah. Stumbled into some deep water just for a moment. 47 to the east, right over there. But now how to get to it. By over here. They want us to manually run up the ramp. Alright, go ahead and touch. Where's the next one? 228 to the west. So yeah, likely once back in within the swamp. Oh, jump back out. .58 to the west, it's up there. Can I reach that from up here? I can, yes. So let's take this current as well. .447 northwest, so now we're back on to the side where we can hook up with the bowman again. Yeah, we might even have to dive a little. Yeah, in some situations it may be, yeah, no, you have no choice but to swim. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's actually an Aether Current on one of these lily pads. 242 north. Let's go ahead and hop from lily pad to lily pad. Do more forced swimming. Get dry once again. Alright, 98 to the north. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I knew there was one on the lily pads. Yeah, it's probably the one Aether Current I remember distinctly. Let's go ahead and pick this one up. Yeah, might as well get everything we can. Alright, the next one is on the V side. Alright. Alright, quick swim over. And so now let's go find the bowman again. So yeah, we gotta get to where he is, which is not that far from where we are. Alright, now we'll go ahead and change clothes. Yeah, chin it out on the lily pads again, so we gotta get to where those are. Ah, not quite. Yeah, I'll have to take the long way around, I guess. Hey, Bowman. This is perhaps my favorite of the three. Simple, quiet, and peaceful. Perhaps that is all I need to propose. A simple expression of my love. I realize there's much to consider, so you needn't give me your opinion now. Let us give it due thought while we return to Slitherbow. And so yeah, we'll go ahead and reconnect with him there. Alright. So yeah, here he is. Thank goodness you're here. The more I think on it, the more certain I become. Tell me, which place do you think would help me win her heart? The view of Ixmaya, the view from the edge of the lake, or the calm and quiet of the lake's center would be perfect. Well, he liked this one. He said it was his favorite. The center of the lake, eh? There'll be nothing to distract me from telling her how I truly feel. Alright, that is what I'll propose. I was led to call upon you. What better place than that to offer her my true name? True name? Are you not familiar with the custom? Only immediate family should know one's true name. It's the only way to protect our hearts from the lights. So that explains why Y'shtola wanted to be known as Master Matoya here. Which is why revealing one's name to another is of such great significance. Though I suspect my choice of words in proposing may yet sour the moment. But don't you worry, when the time is right, I'm certain the words will flow freely. Unlike me. So we'll take our experience skill plus an earring. Okay, let's go ahead and see what this earring is all about. A white ash earring of slain, so let's go ahead and put our full armor back on. So critical hit and skill speed against critical hit and direct hit rate. So yeah, we do want to wear this one. But we'll do that later. For now, we gotta keep on going. Let's speak with Hargra to take on her quest entitled An Express Delivery. Hargra needs something delivered to her brother with all haste.
Please, sir, can you help me?
Of course.
My brother recently left to the Crystarium, but he forgot his journal. He would be devastated to know where he left it behind. If you hurry, you can likely find him before he reaches Lakeland. He's rather tall and has red hair, so he should be easy to spot. Please go and deliver it to him, I beg of you.
Alright. Yeah, come on. Let's use our motorcycle and get out of here. Yeah, and on back this way. Yeah, at least now we have some clarification on why Y'shtola was using a pseudonym. Because yeah, according to the Knights Blessed, you're not no one's supposed to know who you really are. Yeah. Also, I didn't notice that vampire vine until it was just a little too late. Yeah, turn around, Treant. Alright, back to him. Standing in front of Fort Gone.
Yes? Something for my sister?
Yes, indeed.
By the abyss, my journal. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I thought I should pay one last visit to what remains of our old home and offer a prayer to our parents, and it's a good thing I did, it seems. If I may, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I can only assume you've been to all sorts of places and seen incredible things in your travels. But do you ever get tired of being constantly on the move? Do you ever yearn to return home?
Oh, trust me, we want to. At times, yes. In case of Shinji, that would be Doma.
And yet here you are. I could only hope to have such conviction. I can learn much from your example. All the more reason I should get going to the Crystarium. Thanks again for the journal. Tell my sister I said thank you as well.
So away he goes. Back to Slitherbow. Alright, let's give the news to Hargra. Yeah, Thancred, you cool chilling out here? Seems like he has a lot on his mind. Oh, hey there, Hargra.
Were you able to find him? Is he doing alright?
We found him indeed.
Thank goodness. After Master Matoy arrived and began helping us piece our lives back together, he was constantly at our side learning all he could of the world outside the Great Wood. Everything he learned is written in that journal. His dream to become a craftsman to someday help rebuild Fort Gon. It pains me to see him leave, and I know it was hard for him too. But in the end, we both know it'll be for the best. Hey Kurumi, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. Yeah, now Hargra even offers triple triad. So that's her way of expressing gratitude. So now let's speak to Ovalin to take on her quest entitled Disturbing the Peace. Ovalin is in need of a strong pair of hands. You are not of these woods, are you? My sight is all but gone, but there is no mistaking it. You are much too loud when you walk.
Yeah, the thundering steps of a male Aura decked out from head to toe in armor.
Yes, there is a certain weight to your steps. A weight that comes from overcoming great hardship. If you would be willing, I have a task for you. There has been a strange commotion coming from Cleric of late. I fear someone or something runs amok there, though I suspect it would prove no match for a hardened traveler such as you.
Alright then, away we go. So yeah, we're gonna have to go around that way. So let's wind our way through in order to get to a place simply known as Cleric. Now the sun's starting to set on the Raktika Great Woods, so we'll actually get an opportunity to witness a true night sky cutscene for the first time. We'll weave our way through everything and make sure we can get to this place, even as they're throwing wind at our faces. Yeah, the wind's not at our back, it's in our faces, and as well as rocks too. Giant rocks. But yeah, it's been a while since we've seen you, Kurumi. Welcome back. We've missed you. Oh, there we are. There's the source of the problem. And once this flamingo bugs off, and that one does too, yeah, how convenient. Now we can just focus on these guys. Yeah, let's take it to them. Oh, look out for the AoE. Oh, he got me somehow. I thought I had escaped, but they say no. And down they go. But they're not done. Now the big pig comes along. Oh, the big pig, big pig. You can be a big pig too. Oi! Or rather, he's a big pig, big pig. Or no, it's yup, yup. It's yup, yup. He's a big pig, yup, yup. You can be a big pig too. Oi! Much better. Like, I was trying to remember how that line went, and I was like, oh. Like, I know it sounds something like this, but... Alright, back over here. And trying to find our way back over to Ovalin. Hello again.
Do you hear that? The sweet sound of silence. It pains me to say such disturbances are not uncommon, the cause most likely being the lights. We do what we can to protect ourselves from its touch, but the animals of the Great Wood are defenseless before its might. Given the time, the light corrupts all, and even if they do not become sin-eaters, our only recourse is to deliver them swiftly unto the sunless sea. Harsh, perhaps, but it is the only way to preserve balance here in the Great Wood.
And so our task with you is now finished. So yeah, it looks like 2 more, actually it's 3 more side quests in order to start doing the chain quest. So let's make our way over to Ulsa, not Elsa, and take on her quest entitled Worth a Candle. Ulsa is excited to see you, and also it's at least 4 or more.
Ah, one of Master Matoya's guests. You've come at an opportune time. I was preparing to take a walk and tend to the candles about Slitherbow, and I would ask you to assist me. I can think of no finer opportunity to learn more of our people. Take these 3 candles and replace any that appear to be nearly spent. A simple task, I know, but I believe it will prove most illuminating.
Yeah, unlike her counterpart, who deals in ice, Ulsa here prefers to play with fire. So go over to this cluster of candles and put one over here.
Beautiful, aren't they? Like the souls of the departed burning bright in the sunless sea above. I often come here to pay respects to our forebears, reflecting on the sacrifices that allowed us to live as we do now.
And then we got a cluster of candles over here.
Thanks, mister. You candles. Mama says the night sky has candles. Lots and lots of candles. So many you can't count them all. I bet I could, though. They're really pretty, but I think I like the candles in here more.
And so away they go. But we're not done as far as placing candles. There's still one more place to go, but it's not in here. I want to go into this room. Here we go. And put candles over here as well. A fresh candle. How very thoughtful of you. Whenever I'm feeling stressed, watching the flames helps settle my nerves. Something about the way they flicker and dance is so soothing to me. Perhaps you should give it a try sometime. Perhaps, but let's go back to Ulsa. Yeah, let's go back to Ulsa and finish off this particular quest with her. Hey there, Ulsa, we're back.
You are returned and enlightened by the experience, I trust. We are a quiet people, but conversation comes easy in the presence of the candles. Before the flood, our worship would no doubt be seen as profane, sacrilege. But it is the expression of our faith that defines us, not the object of our worship. I can but imagine what change may come to the Knights Blessed should the Knights ever return to us.
As it has right now? Yeah. Let it go! Let it go! Sorry, I just could not resist. I had to do that. You knew that I had to. But yeah, I guess you gotta make as much use of that as possible there. Hey there, Shima. Or in this case, your aunt needs to. And I'll let that render on the audio card. So yeah, we got 4 more side quests to do before we take on the chain quest. Because yeah, you know that Valen here is going to have a chain quest for us. So yeah, we cannot take this one yet. Yeah, anyone with a picture in their quest is gonna be chain-based. Yeah, just chill until the audio card renders. Thank goodness it's actually working. Yeah, for those of you who weren't here earlier, we were having some technical difficulties with my audio card for recording my commentary. Thankfully, I was able to get it sorted out. Alright, looks like everything's good to go, so we can continue. Alright. So, let's continue on with the side quests here in Slitherbow by speaking with Ursabel to take on her quest entitled, Oh Snap! Ursabel looks at you expectantly, which can only mean one thing.
Pardon me, sir, but could I trouble you to help me with preparation for mealtime?
Sure.
Thank you. I have need of a rather peculiar herb, but I'm afraid I am ill-suited to gathering it myself. It grows on snapmint, you see. Their camouflage makes them difficult to find, and even if I should, I would likely be devoured before I could pluck even a single leaf from their hides. Take this nectar and sprinkle it about the fields to the north. When they come out of hiding, that will be your chance to strike.
Alright. So yeah, let's go ahead and use some sickly sweet nectar. Hey Miro, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Have you had the chance to dabble in Shadowbringers yet, there, Mira? Dark Cloud 2, Shima? Like, I've never played Dark Cloud 2. I played the original Dark Cloud here on YouTube 3 years ago. But I've never played Dark Cloud 2. I know that the way it's set up in Dark Cloud 2, every action you do ultimately decides what happens to you next. Similar to what I've seen people experiencing in a game, on a horror game called Until Dawn. Which I've never played, but I've seen other people play. And that every action you make ultimately decides how the story is affected. Thankfully, that's not an issue here in Final Fantasy XIV. Well, at least not yet, anyway. Not the way that the game is currently leaning in terms of its plot. And I just realized I needed to... Oh no, wait a minute. We got it. Yeah, I know that it's a game that's downloadable through the PlayStation Store. So back over to Ursabel.
Were you able to find any snapmints?
Yeah, the two games were so popular.
Goodness, these leaves are so large. Thank you. I could never hope to cook my farrock without this. Are you familiar with this dish? After leaving our fish to dry, it is salted then fermented. Once ready, you mix it with the grilled meat of your choice and wrap it in leaves of snapmints. It keeps quite well, so we eat it often. Though the recipe is simple, you can add all manner of herbs and spices to suit your tastes. Should you have the opportunity, I insist you try for yourself.
Well, we'll just be content with some grilled platinum bream, but thank you. But yeah, I know that the company that made Dark Cloud, Level 5, is still around. Of course, I played some the White Knight Chronicles saga, which I did Let's Play on this channel 6 years ago, and that's by Level 5. So let's go and speak with Icegir to take on our next quest entitled Special Delivery. Icegir is confused by what he found in the woods. I was out gathering lumber the other day when out of nowhere an arrow came whistling past my head. It wasn't until I regained my composure that I realized I had a letter had been tied to it. Or rather, a map which had a location not far from here marked on it. It's likely a trap, but I suspect whatever danger may lie in wait would prove little trouble for a guest of Master Montoya. If you should find anything there, be it treasure or something else, I would gladly share it with you. Alright. So yeah, we gotta go south of here. Well, it was already popular before that, Shima. It was already a popular enough game before. Let's make our way to the designated location. So up the hills. Oh, there it is. There's this pristine crate. Let's see what the contents are. Well, we won't know until we get it back to the man who needs it. But yeah, everyone loved the original Dark Cloud. And also the sequel as well. Because, yeah, Dark Cloud was the first... Before Final Fantasy X came out, Dark Cloud was the big original PS2 RPG. Hey, Asgear. Ah, you are returned. Did you find anything? We found this. Here you go. A crate? It's filled with staves and bows. It couldn't be! A number of weapons were stolen from our storehouse but a few days past. We tracked them as far as we could, but their trail went cold at the border to Ixmaya. Do you suppose the keepers of Ixmaya placed the crate there? At any rate, we are grateful to have our weapons returned to us, though I can't imagine you would have need of them. But you must be compensated for your troubles. Here, this is for you. This is for you. Alright, now time to pick up the 2 quests down at the bottom of the map. Yeah, the first 2 go by pretty quickly, so let's move on to our next quest with this Lonesome Lancer and their quest entitled Paved with Good Intentions. This Lonesome Lancer seems to be waiting for someone. Well, if you were seeking someone who also wields a lance, I'm right here. Forgive me, I didn't see you there. My master's absence weighs heavily on my mind. He is a powerful mage more than capable of protecting himself, but I cannot help but wonder what delays him. I plan to go and search for him, and your help would be greatly appreciated. If you should happen upon any mages of the Blessed in the woods, would you make sure they are alright? Okay then. Yeah, everyone I knew who had the original Dark Cloud loved it. Like, when my brother and I got our original PlayStation 2, I gave him a copy of Dark Cloud 2 for him to play, and I played Gran Turismo 3 for myself. That way we each had a game to enjoy. Actually, no, I didn't give him Dark Cloud 2, I gave him Dark Cloud Duh. Yeah, like, I pretty much got it right when it came out. And so, let's go ahead and speak with a well-meaning mentor. Hello there. A spearman is searching for me? Oh, my apologies. My return from patrol was delayed by these two. They released some strange creature here in the woods and tried to assault me before it could be subdued. As you might imagine, they refused to tell me why they would release such a monstrosity. You'll never get it out of me, you hear? Never! Well, they claim to be mere merchants, but I doubt the veracity of their words. Would that I could get them to speak the truth. Oh, I can use my lance to do that, but I have to do it as the game says to do it. We gotta use the doubt emote. What are you looking at us like that for? We didn't do anything, I swear! Yeah, glare daggers at them or disarm them with a charming glance. No, we're here on offense. Alright, I'll talk. Just don't hurt me, please. We brought an anemone with us, you see, and we figured we could extract a fine poison from it after feeding it some toxic plants and critters these woods are known for. Why would you do such a thing? Everywhere you look there's fighting, but never enough weapons to go around. Folks will pay well for a good poison. But thanks to you, the anemone and all our profits are gone. I reckon it's about time we were gone too. Yeah, and they just make a break for it. Yeah, what are we gonna do? I suppose it's fine, though there's still the matter of the anemone. First I must return to Slitherbow. No doubt my pupil is beside himself with worry. Yeah, so let's go back over there. I thought it was heaven. Well, there's the mentor. Hey there, man. You needn't worry about my pupil. He is returned and relieved to hear I am safe. As for the anemone, I spoke with my superiors, and I've been tasked with its capture. I would ask for your assistance, but I suspect a companion of Master Matoya has more pressing matters to attend to. Should you find yourself unoccupied, pray seek me out. I could use a man of your talents. Well, I appreciate that, so we'll take our experience skill plus a Blue Spirit bracelet. Because yeah, as you can imagine, we're not done with him quite yet. So yeah, let's see what this bracelet has to offer. Determination and skill speed. Over determination and direct hit rate. So yeah, we do want this one. But we'll keep on plugging with the mentor here. And their quest entitled Out of Place. This well-meaning mentor would ask for your help with unfinished business. Your travels have led you back to Slitherbow, I see. Your timing is fortuitous. Preparations for the anemone hunt are complete. If you are of a mind to join me, your aid would be most appreciated. Well, it's not like I ever left. It was last seen in the southwestern region of Cleric. The hunt will prove difficult, however, as that is where the children chose to build their spider's nest. Tread lightly and do not hesitate to strike it down on sight. I only ask that you retrieve its corpse should you find it first. Does VR insane they make stuff out of birds with human faces on their torsos? Well, there's a reason for that. But then again, they aren't the only ones with tattoos on their bodies. Like, the people here at the Knights Blessed have them too. Yeah, or has he not noticed that yet? So let's go ahead and check out the areas that are being suggested to us. And yeah, if we have to fight a Jinn along the way. Yep, he's gonna stay conveniently out of reach. Therefore, combat is the only solution. I tried to lead a pacifist life, but I'm stuck. And have to take the whole damage. Yeah, stuck in a wedge between the wood there. We'll get rid of you yet. There we go. Now let's check it out. You see no sign, perhaps you should search elsewhere. Alright, let's go to the west. Oh, he has no idea. Well, maybe this animal carcass is a sign? Also, when that Hormite turned, how did he not turn and notice me? You find the corpse of an animal, but there are no signs of a struggle. Perhaps it was killed with poison. So that's O2. So naturally, it must be over here. So let's go ahead and check out this third spot. Investigate the area. There's what we need to see. Hey dude, it's time you and I had a talk. Yeah, get you stunned for a few seconds. And do away with you. Alright, there we go. Back to Slitherbow. Alright, back to the Mentor. Yeah, I'll jump over your regalia. You are returned. I hope you had better luck than I. We did, yes. The anemone, you found it. Would that there was another way, but the threat opposed to the Great Wood could not be ignored. Mark my words, this will not happen again. Well, we'll take your experience and hope that it does go the way you intended. Alright, one more side quest to go. Actually, no, it's two. Because, yeah, that's right, there's two down here. Oh, no, wait a minute, we already took the one. So, yeah, we're getting the last regular side quest from Davith here. Let's take on his quest entitled, You're a Gem. Davith is fretfully taking count of the night-blessed store of gemstones. Yes? Oh, my apologies. I'm expecting a delivery of goods from the Crystarium. That is where you are from, yes? If you should happen to see a merchant on the path when next you return, please tell them we eagerly await their arrival. You got it. So off we go over this way. And we'll see how this all unfolds. So yeah, let's hope we can find this particular merchant. No, Jishuka, she said that she was only going to be staying with us briefly before going to work. So let's go across the swamp and see how far we have to go. Well, not that far. And weave our way through and find the traveling trader. There you are. Davith of Slitherbow awaits my arrival? Oh dear, I am rather late, aren't I? I would have arrived there bells ago, but my armada was chased off the path by a treant. Before I could settle her down, half of my cargo had been sent tumbling into the lake. I've recovered everything save for a handful of gemstones that roll beyond the shallows into the depths of the lake. It's so dreadfully deep I could never hope to hold my breath long enough to dive down there and retrieve them. So I guess it's up to us then. You will? Truly? Bless you, sir. There are 5 gemstones in total. Retrieve them and I will see to it that you are handsomely rewarded. Alright, time to go for a dip. In fact, before we continue on, should probably rearrange this. There we go. And dive down. Eventually. Is water not deep enough? There we go. Alright, let's start looking. So yeah, we see one right out of the gate. And a few more not far from this one. So yeah, we'll pluck this one out. And then this one. Yeah, so just in case you're wondering what night music sounds like here in Octica. Yeah, we've got some lounge music for you to enjoy. Yeah, I'm sure the people at Gran Turismo would love this music. Yeah, the people at Polyphony. Alright, swim on over here to get our final gemstone. Alright, let's surface. So, up we go. Hey there, trader. We got what you're looking for.
Were we able to find them all?
Indeed we did. Here you go.
By the blessed dark, you've done it.
So you're one of them as well?
I better tell her to Slitherbow then. I will leave her your reward with Davith. Safe travels, friend.
And so, away we go, back to Slitherbow. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our reward from Davith. Hey man, we're back.
A merchant arrived not long ago with our delivery. As he told it, some brave traveler dove into the lake to retrieve several jewels from him, or for him, and I suspect I know who.
Guilty as charged.
I believe this is for you.
Well, thank you so much.
You have done a great deed for the Knights Blessed, perhaps greater than you realize. We call them Heartstones. They are blessed by our priests and given to all at birth. We are never to part with them from our first birth to our last. Of course, Heartstones are not all made of the same jewel. Parents ought to choose one from one of several to be presented to their children. Thanks to you, we now have an ample selection.
And so there we go. All the regular side quests in Slitherbow are finished, which means that the only one that is left is going to be out here, and it's the one with the Aether Currents and the chain attached to it. So, yeah, in just a moment, we'll be helping out Fallon with the final set of side quests here in Slitherbow. So yeah, that one's going to be a shorter episode. Alright, I'm going to be back in a moment. I just need to make a run to the washroom. Alright, I'm back. And let's get this going again one more time before we take an mission. Okay, so all that's left now, aside from Ishtola and the main quest, of course, is to take on the Aether Current chain quest with Valen. So let's go ahead and speak with him for his quest entitled The Great Deceiver. Valen is gravely concerned for a friend.
Say, aren't you Shinji? Master Materia speaks quite highly of you. I'm sure you've more important things to concern yourself with, but I need help and there's no one else I can turn to.
Alright then.
It's my friend Quinfort. Ever since we were young, he's always excelled in the arcane arts. In fact, even now, he's in training to become a priest of the Knights Blessed. Perhaps the greatest of his gifts is clairvoyance, but I fear it's taken a toll on his mind as of late. He's always been different, but not like this. He's changed. Frighteningly so. The others think I'm no stranger than usual, but they're wrong. And I mean to prove it. You don't know him like we do, which is precisely why I'd like you to talk with him, to get an objective opinion on the matter. Assuming we've found out what ails him, I hope there's a way to cure it.
What does he need to be cured of? Well, let's find out. So yeah, Quinfort's gonna be chilling out right over here. Hello there.
As foretold by the will of the wood, we meet at last. I've been expecting you, Shinji.
So you know who I am.
Shh, no one else must hear this. Not yet. My dreams are plagued with visions of the future. Calamities upon us, and each night I witness our impending doom. But our hope is not yet lost, for the dreams speak to me of our savior in the form of a great serpent.
Is that so?
It was revered as a god in the days of the Ronkan Empire, and I believe it yet lives in the Great Wood, waiting to be roused from slumber. In his many names, many would call it the Protector, some the Great Destroyer. The will of the wood demands I find this great serpent. It is our only hope of salvation.
Even though we already brought it to you?
I have been chosen, Shinji, to be the savior of Slitherbow.
Sorry, but that title's already been taken.
So this is where you two have been hiding. Now that you've gotten to know one another, what do you think?
Yeah, what's with the new music? Oh, yeah. I fear his mind is beyond saving, or his dreams are an ill omen. Yeah, go along with it.
You believe him? Oh dear, I fear I've made a terrible mistake. Please don't tell me you two have communed with the will of a star or some such nonsense.
Actually, we have.
Valen, please, we are in the midst of a most important discussion.
Yeah, it's between Novaura.
When you first began talks of these dreaming solutions, I held my peace, but I won't let you drag anyone else into this. Such narrow-minded thinking is why only I have been chosen by the wood, but the great serpent. Yes, Quinfort, whatever you say. You've mocked me for the last time, Valen. I will summon the great serpent this very day and prove to you the truth of my visions.
And so away he goes.
Quinfort, wait! Where are you going?
Yeah, sad face.
To meet with misfortune will likely bring him to his senses, but he's my friend and I can't stand the thought of him getting hurt out there. Will you help me look for him? If anything should happen to him, I'll never forgive myself.
Alright then. Alright, gotta get out into the field, which means combat. Yeah, because that's likely to happen. So back out into the Great Wood as dawn has arrived. So yeah, we now go back to the easy listening instead of the lounge music. So yeah, as we're being chased by a helm beetle, we find this choice location to chill out for a while.
Over there. I think I see him.
Well, let's go after him. Yeah, we were bound to get aggroed by the beetle. So back towards the swamp to see if we can't find the man. Yeah, around the corner, and here's Quinfort. So did you find what you're looking for?
Enough, Quinfort. Even you should recognize the danger of wandering off alone in these woods. You really have gone mad, haven't you? Mock me all you like, Fallon, but now you will bear witness to the truth with your own eyes. Behold, the divine protector of Ronka, the great serpent of legend! No, it can't be!
Wait a minute, what? A worm?
Yeah, that's the great serpent? I see nothing great about that. What is it exactly? I refuse to believe that is a serpent. Please tell me you're joking. Do not be jealous, Fallon. The will of the wood works in mysterious ways, and the serpent is the key to our deliverance. You know that's a worm, right? And that's worm with a no, not with a Y. Yeah, what do we get dragged into? Well, we'll take our experience, skill, and aether current all the same. Yeah, time to see what we're gonna do with Quinfort next by taking on the next quest in this chain entitled Slither Along. Quinfort is enamored with his new companion. O great serpent, I beseech you, grant me the strength to defend the Knights Blessed, to stay the impending calamity that threatens the Great Wood. Yeah. Scream, he says. I can't believe this is happening. Look, if you want to keep that thing as a pet, I won't stop you, but we really should return home. No, you're right. To remain here any longer could place the great serpent in danger. But the question is, how do we transport it? I will not stand to see the great serpent debase itself, crawling on its belly like a... yeah, a snake? Just pick up that damn thing and let's go. By the abyss, Fallon, show some respect. I should be the one to carry it, but I yet fear I am unworthy of such a burden. Then so? But you can protect the great serpent from the threats of the Great Wood, be they beasts or sin-eaters. And now you mean to drag Master Matoya's guest into your schemes? What will the others think when he walks into Slitherville hoisting that thing about? Here, put it in this sack. I will do no such thing! It's clean, dry, and most importantly, you can bring it into Slitherbow unnoticed. But I don't think he wants it to go unnoticed. Fine. Listen, Shinji. The fate of the Great Wood quite literally rests in your hands. It goes without saying we can't afford any mishaps. I suppose we have no choice but to help him. I'll go ahead and find a place to keep his pet away from prying eyes. So away they go. Deliver the snake-filled sack to Fallon and Slitherbow. You will have 2.5 minutes to get there, so yeah, it's one of these kinds of quests. So once we accept it... Yeah, see if the Quinfort again to do it. Tread carefully, Shinji. I will follow shortly after. And away we go. Yeah, it's one of these quests again. Yeah, for a little guy, he's certainly very heavy. Oh, stay away from me there, Treant. Yeah, trying to minimize our
crossing paths with the various monsters that lurk about here. But yeah, for such a little worm, he's certainly heavy. And look out for the beetle on the left. And so, down we go, into Slitherbow. And we'll get it to where it needs to go. Yeah. That wasn't too bad. Only had 2 enemies to worry about there. But let's get this great serpent where it needs to be. And it looks like we're going over here. But I've been proven wrong before. Nope, there's Valen. Hey, man. Here should be safe, for now at least. Let's have another look at the Great Serpent, shall we? Oh, of course. This is so weird. Welcome back, Quinfort. Good work, you two. Oh, can you believe it? The divine protector of the Great Wood, here in Slitherbow. Within a sack of burlap did the champion carry the divine beast, and beneath the slithering boughs of the Great Wood did they find shelter. Chapter 31, verse 5 in the Gospel of Quinfort. Wow. Yeah, Gospel now? Pay him no mind, he is merely referring to his dream diary. For the last time, it is not a diary! Have you forgotten how the Gospel foretold the events of that fateful day 2 years ago? When can I remind you... How can I when you remind me of it every day? Ugh. You continue to doubt me, but soon you'll see. Together the Great Serpent and I will save this village and all of the Great Wood from oblivion. Yeah, as he squeezed a little more. Yeah, nothing's gonna stop him apparently. What have we gotten ourselves into? I agree. Yeah, I agree indeed. And so now it's time to take on the next quest for this chain from Valen entitled Snake the Lead. Valen is ready to put all this nonsense of visions behind him once and for all. But it's not going to be that easy, I think. I hope you're satisfied now that your new pet is safe here in Slitherbow. Yeah. The worm approves. And thank you, Shinji. I now understand what's been troubling my friend all this time. I feared this might strain our friendship, but I don't believe this is something we can't overcome. Take care, and may the shadows keep you. Wait, we're done? Yeah, I don't think Quinfort wants this to be done. Please, Quinfort, there's no need to involve him in this any longer. I've been giving thought to the Great Serpent's chosen form, and I think I now understand why it chose to present itself to us in this way. And what's that? Look closely at the pattern of its scales. I believe they represent the network of currents by which Aether flows through Raktika, the very life force of the Great Wood. And there, the scar that intersects them there on its belly. It's an omen of the coming calamity that would disrupt the flow of life in the Great Wood. Quinfort, stop! It's just a scratch, probably from a rocket that slithered or rolled or whatever it does to make its way through the forest. All these signs and he still refuses to see, like all the others. If the Great Wood is to be saved, it's up to us. I can only assume you remain on my side of the hopes of receiving some generous compensation. If that's what it takes, so be it. The scar on the Great Serpent's belly calls to mind Lozatlaw's conquest. That is where you will find the source of this ill omen. Bring it to me and you will have the reward you seek. Alright then. I should remind you that he's still only an apprentice. I wouldn't expect much of anything for your troubles. That is what happens when you spend too much time around interesting individuals. Still, I can't deny that life would be boring without him. Yeah. Well, he's certainly making life interesting for us, that's for sure. So, back outside the city again. So we'll make our way over back to where it needs to be taken again. So yeah, it's going to be... yeah, right at the top of the map. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing after I come back from intermission this afternoon is I'm going to make it a point to cover all the Aether Quest currents first, and then do the regular quests after that, because it seems to just make more sense to do it that way right now, just so that we can help things speed up along a little. But yeah, better for me to get all the quests in Slitherbow done first. And then we can move on to Fano. Alright. Survey the designated area for clues. Yeah, the conquest is this waterfall. Find nothing out of the ordinary, so let's go ahead and move over here. And check the area out. Something in the water catches your eye. What did we find? You brush away the dirt and find a charm of some sort. Brentford will no doubt be interested to see what you found. Yeah, let's go see what he says about this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go back over here and get an assessment. Also, this isn't where I'm meant to be. It's over here. Yeah, a lot of these doors are so close to each other. Alright, Quinfort. Come, Shinji. Show me what you found. Well, we discovered this. Here you go. Could it be a charm of some sort? It was exactly where you said it'd be. Then that means your visions were... Now, do you believe in the Great Serpent? Fine. The Great Serpent is real. More importantly, that charm seems familiar. I think I'm sure of it. My father once found one while hunting in the woods. If memory serves, they can be used to invoke powerful fire spells after absorbing enough ether. By the Abyss, if they plan to use them to siphon the Great Wood's life force... My vision will at last come to pass! Why are you laughing? Don't you realize how serious this is? That flow of aether you were talking about converges here at Slitherbow, doesn't it? It's why we have that large aetherite outside. If the flow is disrupted, our crops would wither, the land would be rendered barren, animals would die, it would mean the end of our village, and all of Raktika would likely follow. So what are we going to do about it? Yeah, lead the way, Great Serpent. Oh, great crisis. Yeah, as he responds. Seeing them like this makes me think the whole thing seems like nonsense, but there's no denying Quinfort has been right about what would happen thus far. We have to figure out what the children are up to before it's too late. Indeed we must. And so with that, we'll go ahead and take on the final part of this chain quest entitled Snakes in the Grass. Quinfort seeks further enlightenment from the Great Serpents. The will of the wood would see us bring Slitherbow and all of Raktika back from the brink. O Great Serpent, show us the way! Show us how he might deliver our people from certain destruction! Yeah, what will you tell us now? Shh! If anyone sees that thing, they're going to kick us out of the village. Then where will we be? We have precious little time to concern ourselves with the others. What's more, the Great Serpent has blessed us with another sign of what's to come. What is it this time? Behold the scales of its belly, and you will see the scar that marked Lazal's conquest has vanished. However, a new scar has appeared closer to its tail.
The children will threaten another site of great power, and judging by the shape of this scar, I have no doubt it's near Dire's Wash. They must be stopped. Agreed, though I fear only one of us is actually up to the task. Yeah, that would be me, right? And are you certain about that scar? I didn't see anything of the sort on its tail. At any rate, I think it for the best if you went to investigate. We've already found proof that the children are up to something. It would be foolish not to press further. Perhaps the Will of the Wood will give us another sign while you're away. Alright then. Time to go to the Dyer's Wash and see if we can't wash anything away. Yeah, probably won't need to dye anything before we wash it away, because that will make the dye completely worthless. Yeah, let's get this done. So we'll weave our way around and see if we can't find our people. Let's see if we can find the children of the Everlasting Dark and make them held to account for what they're about to do. Gotta make my way around here, try and avoid the various things. Ah, here they are. Yeah, I'll get to you two in a moment. Yeah, you can't fit in here. Yeah, your big branches aren't gonna let you. Hey, you two. Fool, you cannot stop us! Oh, I believe I can. Yeah. Bring your molted spider over and we'll talk. With fire! Yeah, we'll talk with fire! Yeah, I'm gonna burn your spiders and hurt them so badly. In fact, let's turn up the dial, shall we? On the pain. There we go. Yeah, what do you think of that? Yeah, do I have you quaking in your boots yet? Yeah, I'll know when I can speak with one of you. He's defeated our spiders! Let us wait, there's still work to be done. Yeah. The children of the Everlasting Dark have escaped into the woods. Give chase that you might learn more of their schemes. And so off to the north. Yeah, speaking of children of Everlasting Dark, yeah, they're associated with that fate that's going on right now. So let's weave our way through and get to where we need to go. How far along are they? Pretty far. Yeah, try and stay as dry as we can. Yeah, and there goes some Knights Blessed Sentries, I think, to take on another fate. Yeah, if we just drill by one, it could be, yep, another just spawned right behind us. Yeah, kind of hard not to notice 3 NPCs running towards something and think to yourself, that's probably going to be the start of a fate. Yeah, that kind of wrote itself there. Yeah, now that we have them out in the open, yeah, we've got them on the run. Let's see if we can get it out of them. Just need to find them, though. And also trying to avoid everything else. Yeah, where are you two hiding? Over here. Yeah, I tracked you down. And now you're gonna have to pay! Yeah. Your darkness is coming to an end. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you hit me with paralysis, I'm still gonna win.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the shotgun out of you. Yeah, down he goes. Search for the belongings for clues. Among the children's belongings, you find a scroll detaining their plans to cleanse the forest. Yeah, and we know where this information has to go. Back to Slitherbow. Alright, let's go and reunite with our pair and their great serpent. So back over to Quenfort. You are returned, though that is no surprise. I entreated the gods for your protection with a hymn from the Gospel of Quenfort. They could not, or would not, could not deny my plea. Yeah, as the serpent dictates. Shadows give me strength. Shinji, were you able to find anything? Indeed we did. Yeah, you're going to want to have a look at this. A coordinated strike to cut off all flows of ether to Slitherbow. It beggars belief that they could love the forest so yet be so blind to its needs. We need no further proof of what the children are up to. We have to tell the others, defend the sites they mean to befoul and destroy those magic containers. Explaining how we came to know all of this will prove difficult, of course, but I'll not see all your hard work wasted. We must also give thanks to the Great Serpent who first sensed the children's ill intent. The Divine Protector who thought us worthy vessels to carry out its work. My heart swells to know the will of the woods smiles upon us so. Yeah, but in the meantime, where did it go? Your pet, I mean the Great Serpent, it's gone. It was lost here a moment ago. We should look for it. No? No, my friend. The Great Serpent has fulfilled its duty in protecting the Great Wood, and so it returns to its slumber. Is that so? Perhaps it really was the Great Serpent. If you truly mean that, Valen, then perhaps you are ready to learn the truth of its origins. Yeah. And I would start from the very beginning. It begins with a sizable crystal in Lake Tusimekta we know as the fruit of the Protector. If the legends are true, it dates back to a time preceded by the Empire of Ronka. There he goes. I suspect I'll be getting an earful for the rest of the day. But I think our work here is finally done. I wish there was some way I could repay you for all your help. Though I should probably go while he's still swept up in his lectures. Take care, Shinji. Hopefully we'll meet again soon. Yeah, and so away he goes as, yeah, his friend Quenfort keeps talking, completely blissfully unaware. Though this is largely an assumption based on my visions noted in chapter 2, verse 17 in the Gospel of... Yeah, where did he go? Come back here, Valen. I've still yet to tell you about the Serpent's influence on the founding of Ronka. So away he goes, and so we'll help ourselves to some food. We don't need the baguette, but we will be taking the blood tomato juice because everything else is for mages. And so, with that, the last chain quest here in Slitherbow is done, as well as all the other remaining quests here in Slitherbow. So, that is a good place for us to go ahead and bring things to a close for now. And as you can see, we're about 1,300,000 points away from level 76 and proceeding back to the main quest. But for now, we'll take an intermission here, and I will rejoin you guys in a couple of hours as we head on back over to Fano to start taking on all of their side quests. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Live. See you guys back here later this afternoon as we continue on with the side quests here in the Ratika Greatwood. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novaura Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.